So hey guys, a lot of you have not heard from me in a while. It's me Disaster Fish Bro. Oh yeah, well, you know by the YouTube name. Duh. Anyway, I've been fine. Really really in this video for the reasons of I deleted the videos that I had on my account because kind of having a different idea for the whole channel as a whole. I'll be using the channel for other things now. I will probably still talk about certain things, but not as much as I used to. I mean, I barely talked about it that much, even then. But definitely, even now, there's gonna be a shared amount. Mainly, I got pages now on Facebook that I created, and really, since I created, am actively posting stuff on there. I can share that in the description. Links to that in the description in the bio. Yeah, you already know what I mean. But yeah, update on me if you want to know. No longer capitalist. I'm now mutualist. I've always been mutualist. I just didn't realize that about myself until I actually really put some thought to shit. That I was trying not to curse. Okay, but I actually put some real thought into that and realized that I was mutualist, and I understand how capitalism and anarchy doesn't really work that well together. I saw how at times where they got one ideology can also conflict with the other one. How they just kind of end the conflict. Because with capitalism, the pursuit of capital, can sometimes make you override the freedom of others. So if you're gonna, it's either one or the. Sometimes there's situations where it becomes either one or the other, and if you're a person who's more concerned about building the self, then you're not going to care about the freedom of others at times. You're going to just make people work for you. And you're going to figure out how to rig things in your favor. That's just how you are. I mean, if that's just how. If you're only concerned about yourself, you're only going to do things pertaining to the self. You're not really going to care for others. And you kind of do have to care for others. Listen, my biggest thing. It's not even that. I'm not even gonna tell you what you have to have and do. All right. Honestly, you're as you people as yourselves. You're gonna do what you want to do, and that's honestly the most anarchist thing I could say from my point. That's how I feel personally. It's not even really about being saying things as anarchist. Just like I'm an anarchist. Y'all know this. I'm always be anarchist. I don't see reason for me not to be one. Anyway, to be one, it just makes sense. Honestly, it helps me see things differently. It helps me understand things, approach things differently too. I don't try to enforce myself on people. I try to actually talk, communicate, understand their position, and maybe I slide in I don't slide nothing in. I tell them my approach. If they like what they're hearing, then they might do it themselves or they might not. It don't really matter, honestly. It doesn't matter. I don't expect people to be like me, and I don't expect nobody to. I don't plan on being like nobody else, honestly. Just to make that perfectly clear. But yeah, my main goal is I look at life like this. Life is here. We came a long way. We went from hunter gathering to permanent settlements, and we learned how to adapt with those permanent settlements and keep building. And now we got technology. And I'm surprised technology hasn't really accelerated even farther. But people tried. People tried. Can't say we didn't, but people did try. It just it didn't kick off because we didn't have that much knowledge of it. But like as the knowledge perfected, you see technology has started to accelerate over time. I am also transhumanist now. I'm for transhumanism. I see the benefits of transhumanism. I understand the benefits of transhumanism. And I highly encourage transhumanism to be a a daily practice thing in the future. Okay. Here's the thing. I know people don't want to be cyber, but that's not what transhumanism is about. It's also about genetic enhancement. Just basically changing humans to expand our capabilities. Changing yourself as a human being to expand your capabilities. just really, that's it. Just expand your capabilities, because our capabilities have limits. We have limits with our capabilities, but we can expand. What has been proven through times, we can expand that through changes. And if we can change our physical selves, we can expand ourselves beyond physical capabilities and possibly even make death a choice for the entire populace as a whole. I don't know how many people are in support of that, but I personally support it. I say I'll make death as a choice for people as a whole. That way everybody can understand that life is really a choice. Honestly, you can choose to stay here. You can choose not to, you know? Um, you choose not to. I mean, I don't encourage suicide on anybody. And if you're feeling sad, I really think you should, you know, mm, I really think you should get help, honestly, or not get help, like maybe able to work it out yourself. I believe some of you have the potential to work out deep forms of depression by yourselves. I mean, I've done it for myself too. Like a lot of the past few years was like really discovering myself and coming into being my whole self as a person for myself. That's pretty much it. I don't want this video to be too long, honestly. But yeah, that's all it's been about. But mainly the whole point of this video is that, things are changing. I'm changing the whole platform of the Disaster Fishburne. I got rid of Disaster Discusses. I'm just gonna put mostly everything on one channel. And talk about all the things that I still want to talk about atheism, my form of atheism, because how I came into an atheist was very different. And my perspective on basically just how I approach religion as a whole, and people who are religious. It's just completely different experience for me. But I'm pretty sure it's like that for many atheists. Everybody has their own different experiences. All right, we're approaching the 10-minute mark, but we're not approaching that. But yeah, either. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much it. Transhuman, I'm transhumanist. I'm still a nihilist. I don't know if y'all knew that about me, but yeah, I am a nihilist. I believe that there is really no inherent purpose or anything, but this doesn't make me sad or nothing. Nihilism is not really supposed to make you sad. If you're sad about that, it's kind of like you just cling to those things that nihilism rejects, and coming to that realization that these things don't particularly matter, nor do they exist at all. Yeah. I mean, I can understand how some people be sad about that, but for me, it wasn't sad. It was freeing. Like, people was enforcing this stuff onto me. And I kind of just, can't, the nihilism just helped me, came out of that. Or I'll probably say I've always kind of been a nihilist and thought none of this really ever really mattered that much to me. It didn't really feel like it truly mattered, honestly. Not even personally, just outside of me, it didn't. All it seemed just like a bunch of stuff people made up anyway. It's true. A lot of things that we just made up all this stuff, but that's society is nothing but just a bunch of shit we made up. Honestly, we made all this stuff. We thought of it first, and we put it into the physical sense. Well, displayed it in a physical sense. And hey, here we are now. And truthfully, I don't think I'm against that, honestly. I keep seeing this going, but like, there's no telling where we're going, honestly. There's a lot of shit going on. Are we ever going to expand into space? Is civilization ever going to expand in space? I see people are pushing for that, but more so talks about it rather than active projects being dedicated to it. But yeah, we'll see as time will tell. All time will tell. Like, I did move for a little bit, but I had to move back because my landlord, he didn't know what he was doing. I'm really, that's the honest truth. Landlord just really didn't know what he was doing. Couldn't maintain management of the property, so he decided to sell. And I had to move back, but I moved back for a short term. Trying to move, working on getting some land. That's what I really want. Some land. Do some projects on that land. Also have enough land space for when I decide to have family of my own. Let them live. But we are reaching that 10-minute mark. I'm going to stop the video here. So that's it. Just want to really update y'all on channel's gonna be changed, and I'm doing fine. As you can see, I'm still here. So, see ya.